Hey, hey, hey! What's up, everybody? Good afternoon. Happy Friday. Happy birthday to me. Happy birthday to me. Happy birthday to the sports judge. Happy birthday to me. Yes, I am blessed and thankful that I have turned the page to chapter 39. What a blessing. Welcome to the channel, everybody. Welcome back, NFL. The game ending play on Thursday night. Wow. The Chiefs won opening night by an inch. That is really how the first game of the NFL season ended. A perfect game to start the season. Football is literally a game of inches, especially when you play the Chiefs. The margin for error is so small. One half a step too late or too early, and you don't quite make it. First game of the season ends by a literal toe being out of bounds. Opening night, Mahomes versus Lamar comes down to the last play of the game, with Lamar making an amazing play that doesn't matter. It was a 27-20 loss, the fifth loss for Jackson in 6 tries against Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs. It's just that unfortunately Lamar can't figure out the Chiefs, and every time I feel like he comes so close, and then that last play of the game just ends it for them in heartbreaking fashion. It sucks that he did everything he could for his team last night and they still came up short. This is just absolutely one of those games where you say, hey, look, you know what? It's the first of 17. It's just one game, and there are 16 left to play. You take the loss in week 1, go back and review film throughout the week and see where you can get better. Still plenty of season left, to work out the kinks in an attack that became less explosive last night. And I think it is all mental for Lamar. The things that he can do, it's impressive. There's no question that he's the most thrilling quarterback in the NFL, but he can't be a one-man show out there. As dynamic and special he is, Lamar kind of freezes in the headlights. It illustrates once again that Lamar is trying to prove he can be an elite pocket passer every time he takes on Patrick Mahomes. And it's still why to this day he's still searching for answers to his Patrick Mahomes problems. We saw it once again. And yet nothing has changed except that Patrick Mahomes is now 5-1 against Lamar Jackson. That's a lopsided matchup. The 3-time champion Mahomes shows up in these moments. Jackson, well, he's not getting it done. When the bright lights come on, when the spotlight shines down on him, he can't deliver. I was like, wow. And I talked a little bit about it prior to the game. I thought this would be Jackson's opportunity to boast bragging rights, and prove himself as a number 2 quarterback behind Mahomes. I got a lot of respect for Lamar. You can't keep asking Lamar to maintain his mechanics and be 70% accurate, running for 100 plus yards and be your leading rusher. If you want him to be an efficient passer, let him be a quarterback and focus on his passing game. Ravens, they looked good last night. I thought they could have used Derrick Henry more often. But a positive takeaway is they did not abandon the run this time, rolling up 185 yards to 72 for Kansas City on 32 attempts. Solid ground game. When you have a guy like Derrick Henry, you got to feed him and let him go to work, because he's shown you year after year he is dominant when he has the ball in his hands. The thing with that is it's hard to attack the Chiefs defense on the ground. That's just incredibly hard to do when you have Chris Jones being as disruptive as he is. I like Derrick Henry, and I look at Derrick Henry. Is he the missing piece? So now, do you commit to the run game, which opens up the pass? Your identity is running the football now. I understand why any team would go away from the run game when you are going up against the Chiefs and Chris Jones. I don't know what the Ravens were thinking about early in the game. It's 12 minutes in the second quarter, and they go for it on fourth down. Punt that ball. It was too early for that. You don't give Mahomes a short field. Like, what are you doing? I think when it's all said and done, I think both of these teams looked really good last night. Obviously, the Chiefs are feeling good. They got a mini bye because they don't play until the following Sunday. So now they get Friday off, Saturday off, Sunday off, come in Monday, Tuesday off again, back to work. I really enjoyed the game. The Chiefs Ravens has been a must-see game. It had a playoff atmosphere. It felt like a playoff game. It was very, very sloppy in the first half. Kind of a slow game. Again, it's week one. You got to keep in mind these guys going from playing no preseason games, basically, obviously not many reps. So guys were rusty and unable to get into a rhythm early. And I would say this about Lamar Jackson. He was an excellent runner, but an awful passer last night. Obviously, Lamar has to go out there and play well. I want to see if Lamar can make big plays and consistently hit his open targets. Now, last night, we didn't see that from him. Lamar took his eyes off his receivers too fast, constantly missed open receivers, and had bad ball placement. And once again, he showed he isn't good enough to compete with guys like Mahomes, Allen, and Burrow when it matters. But I do think, and I think by week 5, this is ironed out when chemistry takes shape with him and his receivers. I think, it'll get better as the weeks go. To say he's not made for the bright lights and all that, I don't think it's that. It's a matter of delivering in critical moments of the game. He's capable. 3 opportunities to make a play, and he failed all 3 in a row and wasted 10 seconds before throwing the ball. I saw a guy who looked panicked, missing wide open throws, likely out by this much, but Lamar missed Zay Flowers by a mile for a last-second touchdown, and the Ravens lose by an inch. Game over. I think for the Ravens being able to beat the Chiefs, now it comes down to the revamped offensive line and Lamar making the big play in critical moments of the game. If he can do that, Baltimore has a chance. The Ravens are a very good team. This Ravens team is loaded, no doubt. They will repeat as division winners in the AFC North. But the bigger question and the better question is, can they finally beat Patrick Mahomes when it mattered? They showed once again they can't, and at some point down the road, if they are going to be a Super Bowl championship winning team, they're going to have to find a way to beat the Chiefs and Patrick Mahomes. And it's going to come down to Lamar Jackson making more plays in big moments to outshine a guy like Patrick Mahomes. Thanks for watching, everyone. Enjoy the rest of your day. Happy Friday to you. I'm roasted out here. It is hot as hell today in Southern California. I'm about to go back inside and get under the cool AC. But I'll talk to you guys very soon. Thanks for watching, everyone.